Well, I'm in the back of the four-door, and I'm just trying to lay out some stuff for the... Here's the new Evergear 1000-watt power station. Right now I got it running a strip light up here. But as you can see, I have my Jackery 500 right here. And this absolutely fits here. It's perfect, as you can see. So there it is. And I've been also trying to figure out just some other, because the Evergear is going to go where that 500 is right now, and the 500 will slot right in beside it. And then over there, in that empty space right there, it's kind of blocked by the curtains. My water tank went there, which worked really, really good. But this, I'm really happy about this 1000-watt. I mean, this, I'm just thinking about things for my trip next year. I want to do the East Coast, Newfoundland, and then if I have time, I want to come back and do some more Northern Ontario, but really remote stuff, like down some logging roads and stuff like that, because there's a lot of that there. So I'm just kind of playing around with stuff right now. If we move this around like this, and if I flip this light on from this 1000-watt power station, like this is, if I can show you this, that's the my storage space down there, and there's a lot of it. And my drawers are right here. My drawer system, 3 drawers, a thin one, big wide one, and another thin one's here. Then I have all this storage space under here, and I'm thinking of, because I sleep here, I'm just looking at this side, I sleep on this side, and I'm thinking if I modify this space here, I can set my fridge down. I can set my fridge down in here, like in here on this, my bigger fridge, because I have a bigger fridge. And if I can modify that to set down in, that would be really good. That would be excellent. I'm gonna have to play with that. I got to get the other fridge in here and just mess around with that and see how it works with this sleeping platform, because it's pretty exciting, because it's just a matter of moving stuff around and getting it right. There's the Evergear with the light on. That's pretty cool. I'll shut the light off. And like I said, this is that power station. 1000 watts is small, and then like I said, I can daisy chain. That's output. I can go output to from this, or vice versa, output. See, because that's power output going there. I've got the DC on, powering up this strip light up here. And this strip light can change, because it's from my it's kind of cool how it can change. If I can do this here, it can go to that color, and then there's something up here. I don't know if that's intensity or, yeah, see, it gets, yeah, see, right down to that. And that's all like that's a color that doesn't attract insects, which is, it's kind of cool, really. Let's see if I can get this back up again, up to where I had it. There we go. All right, that's the intensity of the white light. So it's all to do with intensity. But I really didn't use much of that this year when I went out west and up to the Arctic and up to Tuktoyaktuk, across Canada. But I'm going to start using it more. But I thought I was going to have to make a whole new shelf for the 1,000 watt, but I don't. The only thing that's, see, underneath here, the little, these little screws, there's one over here, there's two, and then there's two over on this side, right here. Man, it's hard to get your orientation. Right there. This holds this down because there's these little feet on here that were held, on the 500. Right there, those little orange blocks. They were held on with screws. Well, I just got longer screws, drilled it in the right spots under here, and I'm holding it. This jackery is being held on here by those screws. But this doesn't have that, so I'm gonna have to do something. I think I'm gonna move this over and cut little slots in this wooden table, and I'll just kind of like this. I'll come up the side, but over here I'll come up the side with a flat, stock, and then have it come on there, kind of like a threaded rod, and just thread it down and hold it on both sides. That'll work. That will definitely work. But the thing is, I don't know if it'll be able to, the 500 jackery will then fit in there. I guess I could have it just come in right off here and hold it, and actually move it a little bit so it's as far out, because this have this right here, and then move that, turn it sideways, and it'll fit in. But as you can see, it's if I remove this, if I remove these panels, they all come out. This and they're marked, so they go in the right way around and everything like that. When I made this sleeping platform, and these rails, these rails slide in and out, because I can move the seat forward and put a little block of wood in there that I cut to give myself more leg room. But yeah, I can sit here. I can just sit here like this with my feet, If I can roll my sleeping stuff forward, and I'm sitting up. Like I'm sitting up perfect. I'm sitting here like that. I can sit in here, and it's for me, it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just messing around with how I'm going to configure this, and I'm probably going to order. I have a fire extinguisher, and it's a really nice one. It's kind of made for engine fires and electrical fires. It won't hurt electronics. It's kind of neat. It's kind of you see, so I can be indoor and outdoor. I mean, I'd like to get an Ursa Minor top where the whole roof, the entire roof is replaced, and it's a roof conversion tent. It's not a rooftop tent. It's the roof is a whole new roof with a tent in it, and it's really cool. It's really expensive, and you don't have like the Freedom panels. I don't think you have them anymore up here. You have panels in here that come out on the back of the Jeep. On the back of the Jeep, the panels come out to get up into the tent. And then, then this sleeping platform, you wouldn't have it anymore. You maybe just build a wooden platform. Like there's ones that you can buy that are ridiculously expensive. But I mean, I built this sleeping platform with all this sliding works. I can build a floor with access panels to get down into storage under here. And then you've got an extra, what is that? I think that's like 9.5 or 10 inches to the floor. And then down here, 9.5, 10 inches from here to the floor. And then down deeper where the seats were, it's hard to see because of it's so dark. Let me flip this light on the panel. Maybe you can see, yeah, you see that goes really deep in there. It's huge. You can lay in there. It's unbelievable from side to side. So there's a lot of room here. But that's, but just, I think this year I'm going to do what I did. When I did my cross Canada, Arctic, Northern BC, Alaska. I'll just, I'll sleep in here, it was fine. It was really nice in here, actually. And but I want to put a 200-watt solar panel up there to help this guy here. It's going to be glary, to help the 1,000-watt. And if, like I said, if I daisy chain these together, if I daisy chain the 500 and 1,000, that's 1,500 watts, and you're going to sit right beside one another. So it's easy to take the output to input, boom. And then you can, or output to input, and then you can off of here. Let me just shut this off. And then off of right here, man, it's hard to hold everything. And right there, you can plug in solar, or you can plug in off of the back of right there. You can plug in right there. Right there, which is what I did right there. Go from there, run the wire across underneath all the bedding and everything. Then you've got a connector plug, and they're the same. The Jackery and this thing are the same, so that's perfect. And you can go right up into here, and it'll be charging this one, and a charge will go into this one as well. So you can be charging both at the same time, either off solar or off the vehicle. So that's pretty cool. Let me just lean this up on here like this. So yeah. So turn the light on there like that. It's pretty bright, but yeah, so I'm just kind of organizing, and I have that 270-degree awning, which will be really nice with the walls. That can, that when could be pouring rain, and if it's windy, and we've got to be careful, because if it's windy and you don't have it staked down, it can damage it. But that's no different than the 270-degree than the one I have one on there right now going straight out. You've got to stake it down. As a matter of fact, I had an incident in Alaska where the wind picked it up. And I was laying there, and I heard this boom, boom. I was lucky it didn't bring because the edge of it is pretty heavy. Like it didn't fly over, because it could have damaged the Jeep. It could have flown in and smashed the side of the Jeep, put a dent in it, or smashed a window out or something. I jumped out right away, and I tried to fold it up, and the wind was catching it. And it was like it was gonna take me off like a parachute. I was leaning back into it and trying to get it rolled up into place, because I didn't stake it down. I was on that Resurrection River, and it was just bouldery as anything, and we'd had great weather. So anyway, that's another story. But yeah, the 270-degree awning is going to be awesome, but man, you've got to make sure it's staked down, because there's a lot of surface area there that the wind can get up underneath, and you want to have that anchored down, because it'll wreak havoc. So yeah, so that's kind of, I'm just playing around with all this stuff and finding out what I'm going to do. I think mounting that big fridge down here would be good, because and like I said, 200, I'd like to keep those 2 storage boxes up there, but the 200-watt panels that I'm looking at, they won't fit this way. They'll fit this way, but they also take up, they'll fit this way, but they'll also take up room this way as well. So I don't know. I can run one box, and I have another box that I can run up there too. But I like to run the two Rome Adventure boxes. But I don't know. But anyway, um, yeah. This is wow. These lights shut off. Okay, that's all right. I just want to have a quick look, see what's going on with my trickle charger. Okay. So, that's neat. Yeah, I'm going to run these lights more often for sure. Yeah, I'm just messing around with the space to see how I can more improve it. Yeah, but this is going to work great. I was worried about this, but man, having twice the power and then having I have two 500 jackeries, so I can put the 1,000 here, which is running the fridge all the time, and then I've got two 500 spare and portable because it's nice. Last year when I was in Alaska, when I had the room in BC, I had folded the room out, and in Ontario, everywhere I had the room out on my awning, and I'd bring the fridge into the awning room, and I'd take my little 330 or whatever it was watt little aim tom, and it would run the fridge. And then this one would just sit there with the plugged in, charging it off the sun. So I'll do the same thing, but instead of the aim tom, which who knows, I might bring it too, because I don't know if I've got the room. I will, because it's light, and it really was a bit of a lifesaver, that one. But I can. And I had a 500, the 500 spare too, but I never used it. It was kind of clamped down right here, and I never used it. I can't remember where, did I have the, yeah, I think I had the water over there. Anyway, I never used it. That little 330 watt or 250 or whatever it was, that was great for when I had the fridge in the awning room. I would just put it up on my table, plug it in, and I'd sleep in here at night, and the thing was being run off that. And then in the morning, I would just get my portable solar blanket panels out that I have, 100 watt. That thing's really good. It's I forget what it's called, the make of it, but it's really good. It folds out, and man, that thing puts the power in. And I just throw it up on top of the awning room roof, because it was usually always a nice and sunny day, and plug the aim tom into that, and it would charge right up. So you have to have all your bases covered. And I just ordered a 10-foot. I could have made it, but for what it cost, it was on Amazon, a 10-foot extension, 10 gauge solar extension cables with the male and female ends on them, red and black. I already have a long one, and so this will give me 10 feet more. We got to watch out for the power drop and stuff through the cables, but it's not that much, so it should be good. But anyway, I'm just spitballing this stuff around of how I can utilize this space a little more efficiently, and having that bigger fridge in here, if it would fit this way, because the top flip, this could be a problem here, but the top flips up, and like I said, it's a bigger fridge. You can hold a lot more food in it. And yeah, not that the smaller one was a problem, but it was. When you started to get, yes, it was a problem actually, because you start breaking eggs and stuff, trying to get everything in there. That bigger one, it's really nice. So I gotta mess around with that. But anyway, that's enough yakking for now. Wild Bill, I'll be back, when I get stuff getting sorted out. Wild Bill out.